We can all agree that Warzone 2 is the best broken game to play. The TTK is broken, the servers are hanging on by a thread, players are figuring out how to embrace their inner Harambe with this G-Walk. And unfortunately, had to also break the game and go invisible. We're going to talk about all that and more in today's scoop and sprinkles of your gaming and esports news. So before we dive in, please hit that like button, subscribe, turn the little notification bell on, and share with all your friends so you guys never miss out on one of my videos. And did you know that over 90% of people who watch my videos aren't subscribed and not a part of the roster? And that's just messed up because I want all of you a part of the roster so you guys can stay filled in. And one step ahead with the latest news, leaks, and rumors. Currently, Warzone is having a 2v2 $100,000 kill race tournament hosted by Optic Gaming with some crazy duos like Breadman and Doe, Swag and Booyah, and Repulse and Lucky, who actually qualified for the finals. And personally, I'm picking them to go all the way and win it, because how can I pick against Hector when a man can do a split? Can your favorite content creator do a split? I don't think so. However, this video isn't about who I think is going to win, even though I do want to know who you guys are going to think is going to come out on top of that 2v2 kill race tournament. This video is about discussing the balance that this game desperately needs. For example, speaking of Joe, we could pull up his clip where he clutched up a 1v4. You could see that these people just got control alt deleted.
I get him more.
About to cluster that building.
Oh shit! There's a guy right here.
Oh my gosh.
What just happened?
Oh my gosh.
That's 4 kills in under 30 seconds. That's freaking crazy. I similarly had something happen like this when I was in Cemetery and I got 3 kills in just a blink of an eye. But with that said, I'm not too sure if it's the guns themselves that need balancing. I think it's the actual base level of the health for the operators. I think that max health should be 300 and base health should be 150. Currently it's at 120 and I'm not too sure what the value of each plate would be, but it would still be under 300. I think if you put the base health at 150 and max plates at 150 as well, so totaling 300, each plate being 50 health, I think that will at least allow some fair engagements to happen for people to actually have time to react. And with this base health with a gun like a Fennec that can destroy and delete somebody at close range, it would give them more time to react. And then it would make the Fennec less special because if you try to extend that distance, we all know that it really feels like you're shooting marshmallows at range. So I would be curious to see what the meta would be if you just had this 300 health. What would change? What would the attachments be like? Because I feel like the LMGs are slowly making their ways to the top, as well as that TAC V battle rifle that if you guys aren't using, kind of smacks as well. Another balance that I would like to see be adjusted is the amount of money and plates on the ground. I might be crazy and I just need to change where I'm dropping in my rotations, but I just seemingly can't find enough plates and money to go around. Lastly, can we get an ending that's somewhere other than hydroelectric? You like this video if your game has at least ended in hydroelectric 3 out of 4 times. And I feel like every game ends there, which kind of sucks because there's so many other cool areas on the map that I think could lead to some interesting final circles. Especially at like Sahara Village with all the diving. I think you could dive underwater, come up, shoot somebody, go down, and come around. I think it just make for some interesting gameplay that I would like to see at least. Now currently if we go into the item shop, we're going to see the Neymar, the Messi, the soccer player collabs come in. And I have to say some of the finishing kills for these are so dope. And I like seeing these World War collabs. Personally, if I had to make a like a Magic collaboration with Warzone or a Dream collaboration, I would like to see an Anbu collaboration from Naruto, where you could have like Itachi and Kakashi in their Anbu forms come in as playable operators. I think would just go hard, and the finishing animations on that could be insane. Imagine a Chidori or even like a Genjutsu from Itachi. Oh God, that's so cool. But I want to turn the tables on you and ask you, what would your dream collaboration be? Now, transitioning to another game, because I don't want to just focus on Call of Duty, we're going to hit all of the gaming and esports news. Because right now, there's been a question proposed by a lot of the pro Apex Legends players of like, hey, is Apex Legends dying? And I could see over the last 3 to 4 months, Apex Legends was pretty much thriving. You extend that out like 5 to 6 months ago, it was really thriving at the height of its competitive scene. And it got a huge spike in players that coincided with a couple different things. For one, Call of Duty was for sure stale the last 3 or 4 months of the Warzone 1 life cycle. except for like the limited time events, which would bring in some players for a little bit, you know, like maybe a week, 2 weeks, and then they would go back. I think a lot of the Halo Infinite community came over to Apex Legends. Until recently, it wouldn't be crazy to say that Halo Infinite is the biggest disappointment in 2022. But now, knock on some wood, with Forge, it has re-brought to life Halo Infinite in its community, because it does look amazing. And honestly, I've been watching the Halo Infinite creators, and I have yet to see them talk about or bring this up, that after the departure of Bonnie Ross and the addition of this new leadership, the tides have been turning for Halo Infinite. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen in a year's time from now, or even in a few months where Season 3 comes out, is it looks like they're getting new maps, new guns, new equipment. Halo Infinite might have a spike or might have a dominant 2023 year. And this leads me to Modern Warfare 2 now coming out with Warzone 2 and DMZ. And that's going to draw enough players to at least sell $1 billion in 10 days. So that has to be a large portion of the gaming community. And with Halo's Forge and new leadership revitalizing Halo, it's no surprise that Apex Legends is going to see a hit. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe the LGS, which is the competitive scene for Apex, is during their off season. So even the other pro players are probably out playing other games and enjoying their time off. I think once the tournament season rolls back in, everything's going to come back for Apex Legends, and they're going to see another bump in viewership, as I think a good, healthy competitive scene is only going to bring more interest to that game. I mean, we could even look at Modern Warfare 2 Warzone with its 2v2 $100,000 kill race presented by Optic Gaming. All the players who are in that, or all the content creators who are competing in that, all their viewership is up. And once this tournament's done, it'll settle back down for a little bit until another limited time event or something that they try to do to bring up their viewership. But that's just how the nature of things work. That's just how it works. So with that said, I think Apex Legends is going to be fine, and if it takes a little lull now, it's only going to get up during the holidays when more people have time off work. And as soon as that season comes back in, that AGL season comes back in play, the viewership will bump back up. But this is where I'm going to wrap up today's video. Let me know, what do you guys think about the current TTK in Warzone? Am I crazy, or does there need to be more plates and dinero laying on the ground? What would your dream collab be in Call of Duty? It could be anything, like the Attack on Titan. For me, it was Naruto. The soccer collab coming up is pretty nasty, and Namor's bundle is available now as of recording this video. Please like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell on, share this video with all your friends. That way you guys stay ahead with all the latest news, leaks, and rumors coming to the gaming and esports news. Hell, if your mom's hot enough, you could share it with her too. I challenge you guys, make somebody laugh today, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.